Now at 11, breaking news. Tens of thousands of people participating in No Kings protests across Southern California. Many letting their voices be heard against the policies of the Trump administration, including recent immigration raids.
This is not only our right, but important for us to speak for people who can't.
In downtown LA, protests started peacefully, but into the night, sporadic eruptions of violence against law enforcement before the curfew went into effect. The city's top leaders vowing to crack down on what they call agitators.
The eyes of the world are on us, Los Angeles.
Plus, exclusive new video of federal agents raiding a swap meet today, right before a concert was supposed to happen. Eyewitness News at 11 starts right now.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
We are continuing to monitor the No Kings protests in LA. I'm David Owen.
And I'm Giovanna. We'll get to the latest on the protests in just a moment, but right now we want to go to breaking news in Inglewood. This is a live picture from Air 7 over the scene. This is happening at Century near Prairie. We understand 10 people have been injured when a driver plowed into a crowd of people on the sidewalk.
What we understand is that one of the victims, a 14-year-old child, a male, was transported immediately with some serious injuries, and in total 2 people serious, multiple others with minor injuries, and as you can see, a large amount of emergency personnel have shown up to the scene. If we give you a larger scope of what's happening here, you can see this is right near SoFi Stadium and the Intuit Dome. There's SoFi right there. The Intuit Dome is right over there where the Clippers play, and this happened right by that massive parking garage that was built for the Intuit Dome and the hotel that's right there. We don't know much about the accident. We don't know if it was an accident or if it was intentional. We do know that a car plowed into a crowd of people. The assumption might be that they were at SoFi Stadium for the soccer game, but we just don't know. We don't believe this has anything to do with the protest that happened today. Nevertheless, it is breaking right now. Multiple emergency personnel are on the scene. There you see some of the wreckage. So that red car on the right side and some debris right there in the middle of your screen. That has something obviously to do with this accident. Perhaps the car was just out of control and plowed into the people, but we just don't know, Giovanna.
Oh, yeah, we sure don't. But you see fire officials there. Inglewood PD is also on the ground. Several ambulances were there. Again, a 14-year-old is among the injured. We believe at least 10 people were injured. 6, we are told, with minor injuries. 2 to 3 with serious injuries, including that 14-year-old boy.
It does look like it might be connected to that hotel, the Holly Crest Hotel. It's not connected to it. It's right next to, right there, that hotel that you see, the Holly Crest Hotel. There's obviously that crowd right there, and the accident is just below that. There you see the yellow tape. There you see debris of some sort, and that's the vehicle in question. We can't see anything else within that darkness right there, and we don't know anything about the driver either. This is information that is just coming into our newsroom. We got over it as quickly as we could, and just to give you some idea, this is that area where the soccer game was taking place. So the assumption is that perhaps there might be revelers out in the streets. Maybe that's why there's a lot of people there outside that hotel, and it is right by the Intuit Dome. And as we pan over to here, you can see SoFi Stadium right there where the Gold Cup was played and Mexico won, which might have something to do with the celebrations that are also going on the streets in Los Angeles.
And we also want to check in on Santa Ana, where No Kings protest has drawn a big crowd tonight and continues to move into the night. This is a live picture from our second helicopter right now. Earlier, we saw a large group of No Kings protesters dancing and marching. You see the crowd has really not dissipated much.
It looks like it's grown a little bit.
It does look like it might have grown. Earlier, like as we mentioned, we've seen a lot of dancing, line dancing, a lot of celebrations, some fireworks. We have no reports of any clashes or lawlessness at this time. And we were saying earlier, these folks are protesting initially for No King's Day, but have since maybe started to transition into celebrating Mexico's win over the Dominican Republic.
Nevertheless, it's peaceful. People are celebrating out there, but we're keeping an eye on it just in case. In the meantime, LA Mayor Karen Bass spoke with us live on Eyewitness News tonight. She says that she expects to extend the nightly curfew past the weekend as long as the threat of violence or vandalism persists.
Meanwhile, she also addressed the economic impact of the immigration raids on Los Angeles. This after President Trump paused raids at farms and hotels.
He actually needs to